TitleMatchNetwork.com.
Where are you at this point mentally into your job? Like when WCW starts to spiral?
I'm doing what I'm doing and making a lot of money.
Right.
More money than I've ever made in my life. But I deserved it because I was bringing money in.
Sure.
If I wasn't, be a different story. But I think that it was I kind of laid back after that. I didn't interview NWO people. I interviewed, the other side. So now I did kind of become the WCW Eric Bischoff, where Bischoff was interviewing the NWO guys.
Right. We'll talk a couple of memorable moments in your thoughts. More maybe a notorious moment was the NWO spoofing of Arn Anderson. You didn't do the interview, you did the introduction, and then you walked off, bringing them out. What were the thoughts of that backstage when that went down?
Well, I think this was a tack-on, an add-on to what was becoming a force that was out of control.
Right.
And I don't think if you talk to any knowledgeable wrestling fan or any person with any sense at all, I didn't think the thing got to the point where the tail was wagging the dog.
Sure.
And when you got the Japanese coming in, and you got them coming in from all over, and you got 50 guys in the NWO.
Right. And at this point, with the boys having creative control, as you say, and Eric Bischoff basically letting the dogs off the leash, at this point, there's no way to get control of this, correct?
Tough to bring it back.
Right. Right. So now there's a huge divide between your good friend Ric Flair and Eric Bischoff at the time as well. I heard rumors to the effect that there was a backdoor meeting where Eric Bischoff basically belittled Ric Flair in a meeting. Is there any truth to that?
I think there was.
Okay.
I think there was a wrong guy to belittle.
Now, where did that divide start?
Well, that started long before the advent of the NWO.
So
that started even before I went to WCW.
Okay. There
was that friction between Eric Bischoff when he got named as the executive producer. He finally, I think, became executive vice president of the company. Do you want me to tell you where the downfall was?
Yes.
Okay. All of a sudden, wrestling was persona non grata with all of the other Turner properties. CNN didn't want wrestling around. TNT didn't want it around. TBS didn't want it around. Well, TBS did because some of the original... Ted wanted it around.
Right.
Yeah, wrestling. That's my boy. Get him there. But then all of a sudden, this big success, numbers that were just like taking money to the bank every week. The numbers were huge. 86 weeks in a row, there were Nitro defeated Raw.
Right.
So, very successful product. Now, all of a sudden, people from all over that company became involved in WCW. It's a big success. I want to now call some shots. We had Dr. Harvey Schiller, with his military guy,
right.
Who was the U.S. Olympic Committee chairman.
Right.
Right. What the hell does he know about wrestling?
Right.
Well, he thought he did. Brad Siegel, the president of TNT. Geez, it's going to be on my station. I'm going to produce it myself. So you had all of these Charlie Come Lately guys showing up and doing nothing more than screwing up a product that was already screwed up bad enough. It didn't need anybody toying with it.